Warning! Hiring the wrong contractor may be detrimental to your home. The home improvement industry is rated #1 for customer complaints by the Better Business Bureau.
That's why we're proud to be an A+ rated company here at Big State Remodeling. And you, the people of Amarillo, voted us the best of Amarillo 3 years in a row. Big State Remodeling, we have a window for every budget. Get on the web at bigstateremodeling.com and see our special offers, or come by our showroom here at 2800 Hobbs, or give us a call, 358-7419.
Hey, welcome to week 2 of Pigskin Review. We have ever-growing audience out there. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Lahnert, sports editor of the Globe News, and
I'm Jon Mark Beilue, columnist of the Globe News, and we'd like to thank our peanut gallery out there. You would think they'd have more to do today, but maybe not. You know, it's a day after Labor Day.
That's exactly. Hey, we had a lot of great games last week, and we'll get into a few of those. Let's start off, Jon Mark, Amarillo High. Mel Maxwell got his first win, debuted at Dick Bivens Stadium, shut out Paladuro 21-0.
Yeah. You know, and really defensive effort on that for Amarillo High. I think limiting Paladuro to 2 first downs, and of course PD was out without Ty Hicks, and they acknowledged that. But at the same time, it was a pretty good performance by Amarillo High.
Yeah, totally. And now they go down to Wichita Falls. They have a really weird schedule this week. They're playing on the road more than they're at home, like twice out of the first 7 weeks.
Well, yeah, the first week they go to Midland. Now they go to Wichita Falls 2 weeks later. So it's pretty.
They'll be in Odessa, San Angelo. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. Now they're in Wichita Falls, Ryder.
Right. And pretty good test for Amarillo High, especially going on the road again and with their evolving wing tee offense. And so should they get a win on the road, it'll be a big shot in the arm for them.
Exactly. And Ryder, by the way, Jim Garfield got his first win there. So that's 2 coaches picked up their first win at their new schools last week.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Now we're in Dick Bivens. We got Odessa High rolling into town. If you want to see one of the best running backs in the state, his name is Bradley Marquez. He ripped up Monterey last week for 255 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's also a great shortstop, maybe a pro prospect there too.
Well, and he's committed to Texas Tech as a running back, and so you know it's going to be a good test for Tascosa, which is 2-0. Again, another Thursday night game coming on tonight, so it's. There was a district game for the last 2 years. Now it's a non-district game, and certainly be a good test for Tascosa to see if they can keep Marquez in check, which they did a little bit last year, but I don't know if they can do it 2 years in a row.
Tascosa did a great job last week coming back in the Hereford game. Parker Rittenberry seems to really be kind of finding his groove with the Rebs.
Yeah, it was a weird game, back and forth because of a strong wind, and then Tascosa's winning drive, they overcame a 4th and 13 and a 4th and 18 to score the game-winning touchdown. So it was a great game.
All right, let's go to Caprock. The Rock is 2-0. Last time they were cheer for the Horns.
Yeah, how about for the Horns?
And last time they were 3-0, 1997. So they have a chance to make a huge game. San Angelo Lakeview's coming into Dick Bivens. And
the thing about Caprock, how they're doing it is defensively, which has usually not been a very strong suit. Yeah, defensively. Yeah. It was so surprising. And
don't be that surprised.
But it's 7 points last week, and I think 16 in garbage time the week before. But if they can get a defensive effort out of Caprock every week like that, they will be a factor.
Lakeview's not bad this year, a little bit improved. So I think the expert thinks it's going to be about a touchdown game, but I think Caprock will probably take care of business at home. I really do.
Yeah, I think they should be by this weekend they should be 3-0.
Let's talk about the Dons real quick. We mentioned, let's hear. Seth Parr's doing a great job with that program. He really has stepped in there. Not many people wanted that job, to be honest, and he's really made it a fun place to play football again. Paladuro's at Midland Lee. I mean, the Dons have started 0-2, tough test with Amarillo High, and you know, I mean, that's no picnic going down and trying to get your first win of the year at Midland Lee.
Paladuro traditionally plays a tough non-district schedule, and this will be their 3rd straight 5A opponent, and that's kind of the reason they have such slow starts, but then come on at the end because they don't play tougher teams in district than what they will in non-district. And they start out with Amarillo, with Tascosa, Amarillo High, and now Midland Lee, which is kind of rolling, and they're going to Midland, so it's going to be another tough test for Paladura, but I think it'll eventually pay off for them down the line.
What do you think about that? Yeah, go Dons, go Dons. What do you think about that real quick? Do you get some easier games on your schedule, or do you play the tough ones, or it depends where your program is?
If I was an athletic director, I would want at least one tough game out of 4 or 5, maybe 2, just to know where you stand, because sometimes you can get a false sense of how good you are if you're playing teams that aren't very strong week after week after week. On the other hand, you get a little confidence going, but I think it needs to be a mixture of some teams that you think you can beat, plus ones that you know that will give you a pretty good test.
And speaking of that, Randall has started off 2-0 here for the Raiders. Coach Wood, that's one more win than they had all of last year.
Right.
And they, they've scored 67 points, Jon Mark, and they took them 6 games to do that last year. So obviously, his second year there, Coach Wood, they're more in a groove with the offense.
Yeah, probably got a little confidence going after last year's very tough year, and I saw them a little bit because my son played 7-on-7 in the summer, and I could tell they had some athletes out there that could throw and catch the ball. So not too shocked based on who they've played that they're 2-0, and I got a chance to be 3-0 against, I guess, Pampa this week.
Pampa's struggling. They're 0-2. Estacado came up to Harvesterville and scored 50-some points on them. So, but I think Heath Parker is probably scheduled a pretty tough schedule up there.
Yeah, it has, and of course they dropped down to 3A. So we'll see what happens once they get into district season here shortly. Right
here, in any place other than the Panhandle, this would be. You would favor Perryton at Canadian. You had Class 3A versus Class 1A. It's pretty much of a toss-up game. Let's give Perryton credit. They really opened eyes last week with a win over Bushland. Rushed for like 320 yards as a team. They have a young man up there named Cade Keith who had about 145 yards. How about those Rangers?
Yeah. Well, it's good to see some Rangers are finally winning because the baseball team is struggling.
They have struggled recently. They'll hold on.
At the same time, this will be Perryton did really turn around from first game to the second game, and now they get the 1A power in the state in Canadian, and so that's going to be a really good game up in the northern part of the Panhandle.
Canadian, if you have never gone to a football game in the Texas Panhandle, you have to go to one at Canadian once. In the bowl setting, beautiful little town, and it will be a great football team because they are been on this 3, 4, 5-year roll.
Right. I doubt there will be very many empty seats in Canadian Friday night.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats. Okay, here we go. I think we have some decorations for our set here coming in here.
Yeah, do we have a
little low throw, but I'll catch it. Here we go. We got a Hurricane shirt coming in from your buddy.
Well, we don't know. It's a shout out to someone in Morse Communications, corporate office, Jim Carew, who I guess is a Miami graduate, and so if Miami plays any of our high school teams this year, we'll pick Miami.
Exactly. We do have a Miami up here, by the way.
Yeah, we have a Miami, and that might work. Although that's not their colors, we'll make it work.
Exactly. Ohio State plays them, so they're losing this week anyway. So
that's right.
They're back there anyway.
Lightning round.
So with apologies to Password and the lightning round, which probably has some kind of copyright on this, we're going to try to do really quick, Lance and I, a little lightning round, picking the games of the year, games of the week. And so hopefully no one will remember how we did the next week.
Exactly, and we will talk lightning fast so you don't remember. Here we go.
Hit it. I'm going to go with Bushland at home.
All right, and I agree with that pick.
Hey, the Rock's going to. Oh, go ahead.
I go first. I'll go with the Rock, 3-0, first time since 1997.
Hey, yeah, who's to argue? I'm going with the Rock too. I think Wheeler's going to. No, I'm going to go with Clarendon. Clarendon is playing it pretty tough, and I think they'll win.
I agree with Jon Mark. Clarendon's going to get it. Okay, I got that first. Friendship Monterey. That's not even in our circulation area, but who cares? Friendship's going to put it on the Plainsman, Jon Mark.
Friendship will win handily. I think the Sandies will go down there, and I think they will win a close one.
Woo! I've got to go with you because of their defense. James Castleman, they'll get it done against Ryder.
Go Raiders!
I'll do it. Okay, here we go. Randall, 3-0. Yeah, Pampa's struggling on offense right now. Raiders have it together.
Yeah, I think Randall will go 3-0 as well.
I'll go that way. Let's go Canadian at home.
Well, I'm going to be the opposite. I'm going to be contrarian. I'm going to say the Perryton will get their second win, a big upset. Well, I think Canyon's been off for 16 days. They're ready to play. I think they'll beat Roswell.
They go over to the land of enchantment and get a W. I don't know why they're going that far for a game, but good job.
The lightning round is over. The scoreboard face-off.
Jon Mark, we got a great thing here with our Player of the Week. Can you start that
Well,
going?
it's the Backyard Spa and Leisure Player of the Week, and it's from a running back from up north in Stratford. And we can talk about a turnaround, Lance. What about that one?
Yeah, they beat Friona 41-20, really rebounded from a loss, opening week loss, which is rare for the Elks. So we go with Justin Mugia. We probably butchered your name, but I apologize.
Our heart's in the right place.
Yeah, it is. Hey, he rushed for 210 yards, 18 carries, scored a couple of touchdowns. They pretty much got the running game going up there, which they're famous for.
Yeah, and good turnaround for them, and certainly deserves the honor.
Congratulations, Justin, and to those Elks.
Just a reminder, too, that you can join us on Facebook and Twitter for game tickets. It's an easy way to get into a game for free. And also, don't forget Pigskin Review. You can get everything you want on our website, as well as you can compete with Lance, with I-lassoed Lance. And as a reminder, too, if you're calling in game scores, if you're updating game scores on Friday night, Lance, I guess they're doing a great job.
Oh, we had like 55 scores up there last. If you want to watch the quarter-by-quarter scores, our people do a great job of really keeping you up with what's going on. They really do, and I've had a lot of compliments with that out in the public, and they really do enjoy that. So that's one way to get your scores early.
Yeah, and it's a tremendous service that it provides for a lot of people in the area. Updated real-time scores.
And like you said, you can win a TV or some tickets to maybe some Cowboys games if you play I Lassoed Lance. So get on that and have a lot of fun with that.